Hello again, everyone. I'm making more Christmas cards at the minute, and this morning I just made this one. Very, very quick to do. Some alphabet letters, some glitter card, and a double-stitched circle. So instead of using the O from the set, which is an oval, I used this stitched one because I thought it would match this outer here. Once I'd cut that piece out, I actually mounted the snowflake onto it and just dropped it into the recess because the front is up on foam tape. So that was really, really quick. So the same set of letters, I think they're Studio Light. I can't remember exactly, but I think they're Studio Light. This time I thought I'd do Noel. And this letter O, instead of being just a solid O, it's an open one. So they have joined the inner to the outer with these little bars. And they have actually left a mark, I don't know if you can see that, on the actual die cut, which is why I thought of doing it this way round with the gold as the backing and a white as the front, because I want to put some decoration over this. Haven't yet cut out the gold. I'm just going to have to place it carefully because we want it to be absolutely in the middle, don't we? I think it's about right. Let's try cutting it out and see how we get on. Let's hope I've got this in the right place. Where's my O? Here it is. Oh, it's not bad at all, is it? Pretty good. Right. Pop that away. Now, what I'd like to do is have a bit of foliage kind of draped over here like this. Let's get these in the right order. So we're going to have our Noel like this. N-O-E-L. And I thought I'd try and have a little bird, you know, up there somewhere. But I want to give a treatment to this. And what I want to use is what I've done many times before, is use a few gilding flakes together with some Luscious powder. So I'm going to put this onto here. But I have to wait for that to go tacky. If it's really shiny, when I try and put the gilding flakes on, they'll stick to start with. But if I start to move them around to burnish them, they will shift and we'll have some bald patches. So I have to wait for that to dry off a bit and go tacky. I think I'll use my heat gun. That'll probably just help it on its way. So I want to use this little bit of scrap for two bits. One is for the leaves here, and the other bit is for the bird. And I thought what I'd try and do is use some of this, what colour is it? Olive Grove with some gold gilding flakes, and also the gold gilding flakes with a bit of raspberry for the robin's breast. So we'll just see how we go on. So let me put some gold on first. This is the tail end, but I only want bits. I did a video the other day and I just wanted little bits of gilding flakes. So this tail end box is absolutely perfect. I want to leave some room for that red. I have got somewhere, here he is. I should be able to sort of look and see if I've got somewhere that is, you know, gold and red. So I'm hoping I'll be okay with that. Let's move some of this up here. Okay, just want to tamp that down gently. So I've got this is a stenciling brush here, but it will do the job. Can you see it? It's just flattening the gilding flakes where they are. Okay, not going to burnish yet. Right, now I'm going to put some red. I want some red and I want some green. So have a brush. This is a Perfect Pearls brush, I think. So I'm going to put this into the spaces around the gilding flakes. It's much more gold than I thought, really. Never mind. This will look very pretty, I am sure. Is that going to fit? Yes, I'm going to get that out of there. Okay, now, just give this brush a bit of a wipe off. I think it's fairly clean. I'm going to use the red in this corner here. Okay. Now I'm going to burnish it. I think I'll use this again. This time I'm pressing much harder. And you can see bits of the stuff that's not actually got anywhere attached is coming off. It's quite pretty though, isn't it? I think the leaves will look quite nice actually. Now, I just wipe this away. That will fit quite nicely there. And let's see, where's the bird gone? Here he is. Let me do the bird first. There. So if I pop that into there like that, hopefully we will cut him out. There's our bird. One thing I should have done, and I probably will do now before I do the other die cutting, is I've cut a bit of the top layer off there, didn't get it absolutely on top of each other. Just get this bit off. This is a bit of the mask. There we go. It's quite sweet though. I think I'd like him a little bit redder. I might put a bit of, I've got a marker here. Let's go with this. Although it's an alcohol marker, it should still stay shiny because the shiny's underneath. There we go. It's quite cute. Now let's just do this. Go over that, because if there's a remnant of glue, it's going to stick to the die. So let's pop this on here. I'm going to cut this one out. Right. Let's have a look at this one. I just love this technique. Absolutely love it. I'll try and remember the make of this, actually. Isn't that pretty? There we go. Lovely. Right. Now then, I think that could do with a little bit more green. So, my old favourite, Rustic Wilderness. Just, should I put a glove on? Try and keep my fingers off the... There we go. Oh, it's really pretty, isn't it? Let's have a bit more on the end one. There we go. Lovely. Right. Now let's get rid of some of these scraps that we don't need. And I'm going to assemble these letters. Just pop the tops onto the... And just get that out of the way. Those are my two pieces for... And I think I might fancy a little brown for the beak. There's just a tiny bit of beak showing on this. Can you see just here? There we go. Right. Now gluing. Glue, glue, glue. Just needs to trail up the middle, really. Okay, here's my card panel and my card base. It's a 5x7. So that's going to go onto there. Let's get our letters. Here's the N, O, E, and L. Oh dear, they only just fit. I didn't actually try those. This, I thought, could go coming down the middle of the N like that. And the bobbin could sit on the E, somewhere like that. I am just wondering whether to put them onto foam tape. Doesn't that look pretty going down that N? Oh, it's lovely. I think I'm going to raise them. I'm going to raise them. I like things raised a little bit, so let's just do it. I did that for so long, I have to say. For no apparent reason. They're quite big and chunky, so hopefully, and because they're a double thickness, I think actual foam tape is going to be fine, rather than, you know, using foam sheet and doing the whole thing kind of thing. So let's just see. Actually, because that's a single thing, I'm going to put an extra bit in. Those are, you know, it could be a bit more wibbly wobbly, I think. Alrighty, let's do this. Yes, I think that's going to make a difference, isn't it? Now, you may see that I've got these things onto, that one's okay there. I've left them on that one looks like it's slipped a bit as well. Let's put some more glue on. It wasn't very central. Right, yes, I messed about with that a little bit, but I just rested them on some tweezers so that they didn't stick straight away, so that I could sort out what I was doing. I think that looks quite nice, sort of going across those two letters. So I'll put some, I think I'll do this with glue dots actually. Let's pop a few glue dots onto these and hope that they're in places where there's something to grab hold of. another couple. There we go. Oh yeah, that is pretty. And the robin. I think I'll give him a bit of shape. Don't like him looking flat, so we'll put that on a little bit of foam tape just to keep him plumped. Yeah. There we go. I think that can go directly onto the card, as I've got a layer of foam tape under the letters. So this can just go straight onto the card front. It's a subtle frame, even if it's flat to the card. I was thinking about frames the other day, actually, why you have a frame, what do picture frames do? And I think, you know, they entice the eye to look further into the picture of whatever it happens to be. And this subtle frame just asks you to look in just a little bit more closely. I've got some dirty finger marks here. I think it's from the Luscious powder, but it cleans off. So there we go. There's one, and here's the other. 2 cards made just using alphabet letters, and I imagine all of us have got alphabet letters somewhere or other. So the shorter words like Yule and Noel and joy, ho ho ho, those kind of things are absolutely perfect for using alphabet letters. So there we go. I hope you can see those. Another pair of Christmas cards done. I love this ivy trail. I think that's just so nice. My numbers have gone down a little bit. I don't know whether YouTube's playing silly kids again and unsubscribing people, but if you could check and just make sure your subscription is still valid, that would be lovely. And do come back and see me very soon.